You'll find somebody more toxic. And y'all go through way more arguments than we did. Y'all go through way more arguments than needed. You better give him the same fucking treatment. I know it's just the intro and this shit get deep, but I've got my reasons. I put my work in, it wasn't worth it. My stress has turned you to the person for somebody else.
Dude, this is actually super cool. So you're 18 years old, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm actually really jealous because I wish I knew about coaching and just finding different ways to invest in myself, because I never knew about coaching and I never thought it would work until, earlier this year. I'm 22 now. I've implemented it 4 years later, so it's really cool that you're even half interested in something like this. Yo, what is good, my people? Welcome back to another vlog. I hope all of you guys are doing well. I know it's been like a couple of weeks since I last saw you here on YouTube. At least some of you guys have been keeping up with me on Instagram, but I have just been so slammed with my personal life, my work life, and pretty much everything else in between. We are back with another day in the life now that I have the time. I'm super excited to get back on track. Right now it is Friday evening. It's 9:35, bro. I actually just finished up a coaching call with someone who was inquiring about my services. So if you guys are interested, I'll go ahead and plug the link in the description. Right now, I am just unwinding for the rest of the day. It's been like a back-to-back, honestly. Like, I came to the office at 8 in the morning. I left work at like 6. Did a little bit of unwinding and prep, did my coaching call, and here I am. So the plan is, guys, since we're already ending the day, I'm going to be taking you guys with me tomorrow throughout my day. I definitely have a few things to do. I'll show you guys around, take you with, and definitely spit some gems with you guys.
Record man, play my song on the radio. You too busy trying to find that blue I saw. I let my black hair grow and my weed smoke, and I sweat too much on the regular. We gon' let them hits fly, we gon' let it go. If it ain't next, so then it gotta go.
Yo, good morning, my people. So currently, right now, it is the very next day. It's 7:44 in the morning. I just did a few bodyweight exercises and did a few laps in the pool. I still have a few more to go, but this is basically how I'm starting off my day before I go ahead and get my hair cut. One thing that I did want to say is that when it comes to trying to get back on track, trying to get out of that rut, or even staying on track and just really trying to respect that momentum that you've been given, my advice to you, and at least what works for me, is try to find a way to, I know it sounds silly, romanticize the process. Because what I notice about the past couple of people who have been inquiring about my coaching services, we've hopped on calls, even the people that I'm coaching now, the common denominator that I'm finding is that a lot of them tend to focus strictly on the end result of things, and because they focus on the end result so much, it creates such a wide gap of where they are and where they want to be, and they just get frustrated and they end up self-sabotaging and they end up not taking the actions to get them closer towards their goals. So my advice to you to prevent that from happening is to find a way to romanticize the process. Try to make the things that you do, like the actions that will get you closer to your goals, try to make it a vibe. An example that I could give you is basically right now where I'm at. I'm here in Equinox Brickell Heights in Miami. I could have gotten like a cheaper gym membership that would have helped me save money on cost, preserve more capital, but I decided to invest into myself just a little bit more. That way I could really enjoy the process of trying to maintain my health and my fitness. If you look where I'm at, this is such a nice vibe. It's only 7:46 in the morning. I have pretty much this entire pool to myself, and this is a nice way to start off my day. My creative starts flowing whenever I'm here, and it's just something that I can look forward to when I get up out of bed. Even if you can't necessarily access a place like this, there's so many more simple ways to do it. One person that I was coaching on a call, I told her I would recommend going to a cafe in the morning and just work on the computer from there, because she does graphic designing. So, that's a nice way to set the tone for your day. It's all about positioning and setting the tone for your day. That's what really kind of gives you that momentum of things. At least that's what's worked with me.
Nigga, this shit ain't safe. Nigga, this shit
All right, my people. So I just finished up getting a haircut at the Spot Barbershop. Shout out to my boy Alex and Gina for the eyebrows. So right now, I'm just walking around City Center. Outfit of the day. I'm actually just getting some steps in and possibly might get something at the Rosetta bakery depending on how I'm feeling. So far that's what the plan is looking like for today. And yeah guys, I'll keep you guys updated as I go. I'm just having a quick bite. Nice way to start off the day now that I got a swim out of the way, got my hair cut. Just vibing out now really. So what I have here is like this little sandwich. It's got some tomatoes, some veg, some prosciutto, and some mozzarella. And then to pair with it, I got me a nice little Pellegrino. So this is the start to my weekend, guys. I'm basically just gonna vibe out and then probably get a few more steps in after this just to burn some more calories, make sure I stay sharp throughout the day. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated as I go. All right, you guys, so right now it is just about to be noon. I'm finally back at home. I actually just made me a cup of coffee, which I probably finished and forgot where to put it. My mind has just been churning, bro. I've just been thinking and doing a lot of planning. I feel like I always say that whenever I'm making a vlog. Honestly, that's just really me as a person. I'm just naturally a thinker and trying to become better at being a doer, really. But anyways, so in today's main topic of this video, I want to talk about how to get back on track because one, I've been getting a lot of questions in relation to trying to get back into the swing of things. What do you do when you're in a rut? I've been getting these questions from people who I've been coaching, from friends. I myself have kind of fell off track the past couple of weeks. So in today's video, I've actually listed on the notepad per usual, I've listed 5 things that have personally helped me get back on track. There's no specific order on how you can apply these. These were just like the first few things that really came to mind and the most important, really. The first thing that I have here is to pen out your thoughts. I guess everything else, there's no chronological order, but this is what I would say number 1 is. You gotta pen out your thoughts. Write down what's holding you back. Write down all of the mess that's currently happening with life, your routine, whatever, right? You gotta pen it out so you could vividly see, you know, what's causing you to get off track. In my opinion, you can't really do anything else as effectively if you don't even identify what caused your problem in the first place. So pen it out. I know it sounds silly because you're like, yo, why would I journal? Like, I'm not a kid. But honestly, journaling has such a profound effect with my life, at least. Once you pen everything out and you're actually able to identify what got you off track in the first place, it actually leads me into the second thing on my list, which is to take everything and find a way to declutter it. Everyone has their own way of decluttering things. At least for me, the way I tend to declutter and get back into the swing of things is to, I know it sounds silly, but I like to clean my apartment. I like to clean my car. I like to do the laundry. I like to have my environment in an orderly manner because for me, at least, it primes my mental space for organization. It primes me into, you know, getting a grip and really trying to figure out what the next move is. It's like when everything around me is in order, I feel like I have a sense of control and it helps me segue back into, you know, getting back into my routine. Decluttering can mean something completely different for you. There's so many different ways you can quote unquote declutter because it's not always a physical thing when it comes to decluttering. The third thing that I have on my list is that you could actually regain the leverage of your mental space and even your time by the concept of reduction. So I actually learned this from my own coach myself. I learned it from Mr. Tom Pearson. There's so much leverage just by reduction, taking away things that are causing you to drift in the first place. One thing that I realize about other people, and myself included, is that when we fall off track, it feels like we have to do so many different things to get back on track when really there's so much more leverage into reduction, just getting rid of certain things throughout your day that don't necessarily contribute to getting closer towards your goals. And I know it's easier said than done because there's so many things that you think that are important, but that's why it goes back to what I was saying earlier, like really pen everything out. And once you do, you could kind of get a grip on what to prioritize, what to sacrifice, because at the end of the day, you really can't have it all. I mean, yes, you can have it all, but in my opinion, just not at the same time. So the fourth thing that I wrote on my list is to take actions that are therapeutic, that could actually turn into an upward spiral. And this kind of relates to what I was saying earlier at the pool today when I said to romanticize the process. They're pretty much the same thing, bro. Like, find a way to make all of the actions that contribute towards getting closer to your goals, make those actions enjoyable. The truth is, guys, like when we have goals, when we have things that we want to achieve, not every single day is a good day. There are some days we perform better than others. There's some days we feel better than others. It's plenty of ups and downs. It's never linear. In my opinion, that's how you outwork competition. When you're just so passionate about something, when you truly enjoy the process, the actions, and the doing of things, you're going to work a lot harder. You're going to work a lot longer than other people who aren't as invested physically and emotionally and mentally as you are. All right, you guys. So the fifth and final thing that I have on my list that's always helped me get back on track and even stay on track is just applying the concept of staying in motion. So not every day is going to be the same, guys. It's all ebbs and flows. Some days we perform really well. Some days we don't perform as well. But it's really important to stay in motion, to keep putting in the work, keep taking action, keep giving max effort, even if that effort looks different on some days compared to others. One analogy that I have is actually something I found online somewhere. I forget who said it, but this guy said that if you lose motivation from going to the gym and showing up consistently and putting in all of that work, the minimum thing that you can do is just to show up for 15 minutes, because more often than not, by the time those 15 minutes are up, you actually regained that momentum, and before you even know it, you're back into your zone again, and you actually end up having a really good gym session. And even if that is not the case, you show up and you're only able to give 15 minutes of your time, it still puts into your subconscious, it programs you that, hey, even though I don't necessarily feel like it today, even though I don't feel like I'm winning today, I still showed up and I still put effort. And that little bit of action translates very strongly into everything else that you do. Even though there are some days that are not as good as others, you still go out of your way to put in some kind of effort to show up and still stay in motion. But enough blabbering from me. I'm gonna go ahead and get to a few more errands, and I'll keep you guys updated from there. All right, you guys, so I'm back in Brickell again. Hold on, let me adjust the lighting on the camera. There we go, it's much better. So, back in Brickell again. I'm in Merry Brickell Village right now. I just got me an iced matcha. It's not like the most masculine thing that I could order, but I've drinking so much coffee this morning that I'm freaking sick of it, yo. So, yeah, I'm having me an iced matcha instead. There's a lot of calories in here, but I'm upping up my steps throughout the day. So the plan is I'm just gonna go ahead and enjoy this, probably get some more steps in, and then I'm gonna go to was my client from service. He's now I would like to consider him a good friend of mine. I'm gonna go over to his place, just get some work done on the computer, do some more editing. That's where my editing session will be. And yeah, I'm probably just gonna vibe out for the rest of the night over here in Brickell, because it's definitely been a long week.
Hey, what? Is it real? Yeah. Hey, give a fuck if they remember. I was in the cold when those froze. I was sleeping in the whip trying to get a fucking grip. I remember.
At the end of the day, bro, like what's important is that you actually just set a goal in the first place and you just keep working towards it. What I do is when I miss the deadline, I just set it back a little bit further on. That's really it, bro. You don't have to overcomplicate things. It's like, don't beat yourself too hard on it. All right, my people. So it's actually been a few hours since I last saw you. Right now it is 8:24 in the evening. I pretty much just spent the rest of this day locked into an editing session. And the crazy part is that entire day was just spent on working on the intro. And yeah, man, I'm just super smoked from editing. So I have been out here for like a couple hours now. I've just been walking around, and now I'm just sat up here enjoying the views. Right now I'm actually by the Brickell Key area, so I'm just watching the sunset actually and just enjoying the nice scenery. One thing that I'll say about Miami, guys, is just like at least specifically Brickell area. It's so motivating because when I spend a lot of time here, I realize how much, I wouldn't say I'm missing, but how much more further I have to go. Like, it's super inspiring to see all these damn supercars. Like, the amount of Uruses here, it's like they're freaking taxis, bro. It's super inspiring to see all these cars out here, all these people with all of these nice watches. And obviously, I'm not an idiot. Some people are faking it, but there is a degree of authenticity to the things that I see here. That's why I've been spending a lot more time here in Brickell, just to keep that motivation and that flame alive. So yeah, guys, that basically concludes today's video. I hope you took away something from it. I hope you took little bits from this video and are able to implement them in your own way. And overall, I just hope you enjoyed this vlog. This is another one of those day in the life kind of styles. So let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna go ahead, enjoy this nice view, get back on the phone with my friend, and possibly, you know, coach a few more clients of mine. So until then, I hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.